We are at the People's Crossing trailhead, about to do some, We are at the People's Crossing trailhead, about to do some Anemone Hill. Meg and I set out to do a January Anemone Hill loop. It's about 4.5 miles, involves 900 vertical feet, and begins at the People's Crossing trailhead. Used to be known as Settlers Park, and sometimes people still call it that, or they'll call it the Red Rocks trailhead. You can also start Anemone Hill on the Sanitas side from the Centennial trailhead. You can take the steep path up to the awesome red rock fins, known as Red Rocks, or you can go the more gentle way, which we went, towards the Anemone Hill saddle. The trail actually passes by the old Sunshine Lake, which was a reservoir for Boulder's water supply way back in the day. One of the things that makes this area so special is it's so close to downtown Boulder. A lot of people who come to Boulder have their first hike here. You can literally walk down Pearl Street and end up at the trailhead. The trail was recently rerouted, and the new route has a gentle gradient that meanders mostly on the southern aspect. It's nice to be on that southern aspect when you're looking for some wintertime sunshine. I can't think of a better trail to soak in the sun on a winter day. The trail overlooks Boulder Canyon, and you get great views of the rugged west face of Flagstaff Mountain. I've always kept my eyes open for mountain lions around here. I've never seen one on Anemone Hill. I did see a pine marten once, and it was only the second pine marten I've ever seen in the Boulder area. Both Meg and I are recovering from colds, and I can't think of a better run than Anemone Hill for some feel-good winter vibes and some easy to moderate running terrain. On a day like today, there's a lot of blue sky. You also have the melting snow just soaking into the ground, and it smells so good. You'll notice in some places the trees are fairly sparse, and it's seen some fires over the years. There are burn scars from the Dome Fire back in 2010. There's burn scars from the Sunshine Fire just back in 2017. There are a couple viewpoints on the trail. One was the old summit, and now it's just a little out and back thing to see the view. It's still pretty great. It was the one place that was really windy on today's run. Another one of the viewpoints has a pole just like the one on the top of Mount Sanitas. If you get to the pole, you gotta touch it. When Meg and I run, sometimes we talk quite a bit, and a lot of the times we just run quietly, listening to our footsteps and inside our own thoughts. Also, I think both of us are so aware of everything around us. One of my favorite things about running is appreciating the outdoors and how beautiful things are. The last part of the trail is exactly like it was before. It's kind of the straightaway until it cuts a steep left down towards the People's Crossing. It's so fun to open it up right here. One time I was coming down this, it was at night in the winter, fresh snow, and I spotted this little black fox way up ahead of me. He was sitting behind this little bush. I got to be maybe 15 feet away from that bush. He jumps out of the bush and just does this playful sort of a stance like a dog would. It must have been like 5 degrees, so cold. I always love running into foxes, and especially when they're playful like that. It's a special moment. It's a great run in the mornings, the afternoons, the evenings, the weekends. It's just a great place to come hike, run, or enjoy nature however you do. I hope you enjoyed that little run up Anemone Hill from the People's Crossing. It's one of my favorite runs in the winter. You get a lot of sun out here. Hope you come out and do it sometime.